let's start today with what we're going to be using. I'd found this old resin fire truck. I'm not sure where I got it, but it had a gray light on the top here, and I drilled that out using my little pin vise. Drilled through there, drilled into the top, so I've got a nice hole that'll accept the fiber optic. Using a fiber optic piece that I got from the fiber optic store, pretty good place. Melted the end of it, and what I'll be able to do is slide that down into there, seat it into place, and I'll be able to light it from below. Now, how I anticipate doing that. This one here, looking around, I found one of the stores. It was a kid's toy, a couple of AA batteries, and a light that just continually flashes like that. No other mechanisms. So I'll end up drilling a hole in the top of the LED so I can put the fiber optic into it and illuminate the ball on the top. We'll go just like that. I want to also take the wires here and solder some new wires in place and hook them up to the fire truck over there on that side, so that the single switch that turns on the, not the fire truck, the police truck, the single switch that turns on the police truck will also turn on the fire truck. A little bit less switches and everything to remember to turn on and off at night, but there we go. This is the pieces that we've got, what it's going to take to do it, other than some other wire, and we'll be putting it back here right in the side of the road. There we go. We're going to do some wiring here. This is the underside of the mining module. If you remember seeing the police truck, this is the power pack and the LED light source for the police truck. What I wanted to do was run another set of wires from this power pack so they hook up at the same time. Run it through my existing holes in my module for my wiring. Run it over here. This is the light that we're going to use for the fire truck, and I'm going to cut this off here, wire it here, and use, right here's the hole up here for the fire truck for the LED for the fiber optic that's going to go through there. So, run the wiring, going to do some soldering work and get it attached. Alright, so I've done a little preliminary work here. Got my wiring run, got it hooked up. See the light over here flashing. Want to make sure that I protected the wiring and the fiber optic. So I found a little box. It's from a Nano, and drilled a couple holes in it. Going to be running the wires through it and the fiber optics into it. The white is two-sided tape that will stick to the body of my module. And also, in running the wiring, I figured that I didn't want to have the wires exposed too much, so I'm going to do a little bit of hot glue work here to make sure the wires don't bounce around, get snagged and pulled out. So adding just a little bit of hot glue, putting them in place, that way I don't have to worry about them. Got the box in place, got the solder taken care of, so now this will all be housed right in here. Gotta get the latch fixed. There we go. And now I've just got to flip over the module and work from the top, get the truck in place and the fiber optic down through here. Then I'll have to come back down and put a little drop of CA in there to the hole that I've already drilled and get it hooked up. But I got to roll this over and get to the top. Alright, here we are. I want to show you a relationship where the fire truck's going to be to the other end. There you can see the police truck. Fiber optic video that I did not too long ago. But the fire truck is down here towards the center as we pan over this way. There's the fire truck. You can see there's a little bit of scorched earth, probably from a passing train, caused a little brush fire. So they sent out the guys to take care of the fire and squirting down the hot spots. So I want to make the scene a little bit realistic, more believable. Got a couple of workers here. Going to put another worker back here on the back side. Put a little CA adhesive down and stick him into place. There we go. Get him stuck down there. I also wanted to make it look realistic by adding some fire hose, and you can see it right there in the front end. Got the two workers, and then on the side of the fire truck there is a box that has all the controls, gauges, and everything. I drilled a little hole with my pin vise so I would have a place that I could put the hose. I got a piece of floral wire. It was wrapped floral wire. Looks like it would be a hose. It's a little bit green and colorful, so it's not black and kind of stands out. Glued it into place and then let it lay on the ground. Alright gang, here we go. Got the hose in place. Put a little bit of water, realistic water down there. Didn't make a huge difference, but it is one of those little details that you'll get to see. Got the guys putting out the fire, working on the hot spots. So I turned down the lights a little bit so you could see the fire truck light a little bit better. But here we go, just another scene on my home layout using fiber optics and a little fire truck that I had. And again, I hooked it up to the police truck down there, so both of them can be going at the same time, hooked up to the same battery source. Hope you enjoyed this video. Hope it helped you out, inspired you to do something on yours as well. Thanks for watching.